I'd still do it, but I was like,
yeah, I had a YouTube channel and then I found out I was pregnant in the midst of it and I never went.
You should have kept doing it while you were pregnant.
The editing, the video editing.
Yeah, all that.
Oh my gosh. And I talk too much. So I'm just like,
that's why you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I didn't mean to say I don't even know you. Like,
Which is fine.
That's why you're here.
I didn't mean to say that.
It's perfect for me, you know? And they're going to teach me stuff eventually.
Okay. All right. Hey. What is good, party people? It's the Killing Tyme Crew, and we are back at it once again. I am Corey. We got Ronaldo. We got Tanisha. What up, T? Oh, damn. And we have a very, very, very special guest in the house, Mrs. Tiara Flynn. Hello.
Thank you.
I forget how long we go back. We go back years, especially with him.
I wasn't even 21 when I met y'all.
Yeah.
I think I was like 19. It was like right after I joined the Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was 19. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell people who you are real quick.
Well, my name's Tiara. I am a wife, a mother of 2 toddlers. Are they still toddlers? 4 and 6.
One's a toddler.
Children.
One's a toddler, right? Kids, whatever. Yeah. I am a business owner. I have a marketing firm, a marketing membership platform, and I just launched my doula practice. I'm an Air Force vet.
Okay.
And I'm a native to Las Vegas.
All right. Shouts out to that. You know what I'm saying?
Your intro was just so perfect.
Kind of like she's done this before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Couple times.
Right. So, since you are a listener, you know what we do first.
I know what y'all about to do first.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
You ask me what I'm sipping on.
Yes. So,
And what are my dreams?
we don't have a bottle today. I decided to switch it up for the weeks now. Buying a bottle every single week is hurting my pockets.
it ain't.
I
No, it
listen.
ain't.
I heard you were rich. I listen.
Yeah, see?
You can't come in with this bullshit.
I love that everybody
okay?
gets this joke.
You can't do that.
I listen.
You can't do that.
Shout out to Brad.
Right. So I have today. It was blue yesterday when I made it, but
And
today
now
is
it's
green.
What?
Yeah.
When I practice drinking.
No,
when I
that's
practiced
right.
it, it was blue. I guess I didn't
When
put
you
enough
practiced
blue.
it?
Yeah, I had to make a practice shot. So I have effing blood orange vodka, sweet and sour mix, a little blue carousel, a little lime juice, and a little triple sec.
All right.
Chill.
All right. It was supposed to be called Blue Magic, but since it's green today, I don't know. You know
Green
what I'm saying?
machine.
Let's
Right.
go, man. Happy Monday. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Junior
go.
Hulk.
What's up?
Shot. It was pretty good. I like it.
It seems so smooth. Nobody's making faces.
Huh?
It's
That's
crazy.
good.
But I'm a vodka drinker for the most
good.
part.
It's not bad, right?
Unless it was that toxic
It's
shit
good.
that he had last week.
It
that's
was
just bad.
almost like a lemon
Died.
drop. Almost like a lemon
Almost,
drop.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are easy.
Okay,
Yeah, it
almost.
was good though.
So who got the shot next week?
I bring soju.
I got you, dog.
You gonna make the shot next week?
got you.
That's what I'm
I
talking
got
about.
you.
We gonna switch this up. I went on TikTok and just looking up shots.
Yeah, I can.
If
That's
I bring
what I
a shot,
did.
you're going to be on your ass.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have Kelvin make it. We're going to be stuck here
do
for a
that
couple
shit.
hours.
Don't do that shit. Okay, Tiara, let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
From Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
kids,
Yep.
wife.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Yes.
How's it feel to be second best?
Right.
Listen,
See?
listen here, youngin. Okay.
Listen here,
Since
seaman.
since the Air Force is only like 30 years old or some shit like that.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How old are y'all? Like 50 something?
I don't know.
I think my parents
Do
are
you know
older
how
than
old the Navy is?
last
I
time
don't even
I
know the Air
checked,
Force birthday.
200 something years old.
September 18th, because it's right after my
Look at
birthday.
you. Oh, so
That's the only reason I know.
That's
That's
so
the
good.
only reason I know. I'm like celebrating
You know
me, and
what
they're
I'm
like
saying?
celebrating the Air Force, and I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay, y'all trying to shot on me? I don't understand.
Right.
Okay. So when people say you from Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
how do you take that?
In a good way.
Okay.
Why? Why
Kinda
do you say it
question
like
no,
that?
no,
Right.
no.
What question is that?
Aren't you from
Because
Vegas?
I am, and I love it.
No,
but
he's not.
Wait, I thought you were from Vegas.
I am from Las
He's a
Vegas.
liar.
No, he's not.
Not
Why are you
born-
guys
not-
messing with
not
him?
born
No,
here.
I'm not
I
messing
wasn't
with
born
him.
here.
You weren't born here.
I
right?
wasn't born
Did you
here.
grow up here?
I moved when I was 10 years old.
Okay, yeah.
This is home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so leave me alone, Raimundo.
Do you have parents here? That's
Yes. So I say that because everybody's like, you're from Vegas, especially in the military.
No, I did. So when I was stationed in Japan, there like my second day there, this guy was like, you know what they say about girls from Vegas? I was like,
what did they say?
What did they say?
No, what did they say?
That I live in a hotel?
I think he was just trying to be funny, but he didn't have the follow-up answer. So I was like, what do they say?
I want to
love
know.
older military people that have jokes but don't know the punchline.
They don't even know the punchline.
Right. So Air Force journey.
Mm-hmm.
How many years you did?
9, almost 10.
Wow, you got it right before the cutoff.
Yes, right before I was a battle.
Because if you do 10,
that's what they say.
You got to do 20.
That's what they say.
If you do 10, you got to stay in. And I'm like, you a damn lie.
That only makes sense to military people because I'm like, 10 years is a long freaking time.
10 years.
Why would you
10
say
years
do
is
10
enough.
and do 10 more?
Because you already did 10.
You're already halfway there.
You halfway there. You might as well.
No, I feel like if you at 15, then okay, might as well. Might as well.
I feel like if you're at a certain rank and you're, I didn't think the whole 10 do 10 was made any sense.
10 is a long
So what did you do?
I did flight records in rescue my first 5.5 years at Nellis. Then I went to Okie and I worked with heavies. And then I went to Edwards, which damn near killed me in Black Flag.
What are heavies for people who don't know?
I'm sorry, like C-130s, cargo.
The big boys.
Yeah.
I flew in the KC-135 once. It's the worst shit I ever did in my life.
Yeah, so I worked with C-130s and C-146s when I was in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Singapore was amazing.
Oh my God.
Okie was amazing.
Singapore, let's...
Okie was amazing.
Let's not talk about it.
What?
You want to go down memory lane,
Corey
right?
gonna get himself in
Were you
trouble.
in Singapore?
I
How long?
did 3-4 days at a time.
Oh, you would stop there. I was there for 5-6 months.
Once every year, we would stop there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you was having fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
You was having fun.
He was having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Get himself in trouble.
My wife told me I could never go back to Singapore.
Oh, yeah.
Understandable.
Singapore's expensive, though.
Very expensive.
So I feel like what you were doing there was not what I was going to the zoo.
No.
I was
seeing the
working.
signs.
Oh, yeah.
They have the
No,
best
not Corey.
zoo. They have
Not
the
Corey.
best zoo in the world.
Yeah.
You never went.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I went to
Like,
Edwards.
Corey's like, I didn't even think they had a zoo.
I didn't know they had it.
That is hilarious.
Didn't know they had a zoo.
And then I finished at Edwards for me technically, but my husband was Air Force, so we technically finished at Homestead in Florida.
So why did Edwards kill you? Almost killed
It's
you.
a
What is
test
that?
base. I mean, first of all, I started out in rescue, so people that don't know, it's like that's the cool kids. So to start there and go elsewhere was the
At Edwards?
No, here. I
Oh,
started
yeah.
rescue.
Oh, yeah.
And Edwards, I worked in the test pilot school. And if you know anything about the military, you know fighter pilots are dickheads.
Man.
So
I've heard that a
me
lot.
working,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, me
Bruh.
working in flight records, they thought they could talk to me any kind of way.
We deal with these motherfuckers every single day. And
See?
The funny thing is
I fucking
that
hate
getting out of the reserves, I thought I was done with them
Oh
just
my
to get
gosh.
into my civilian job.
Oh, my
And
God.
now you
And
deal
I
with
know
it.
the exact
Oh my
same
gosh.
ones.
So look, I'd rather deal with the drone pilots than the fighter pilots.
Yeah, the drone pilots aren't too bad.
Drone pilots are cool.
I didn't like any pilots that I worked with. I didn't like the C-130 guys. They just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
And
Like-
the thing about Edwards is it's mostly civilian. So
Yeah.
they really talk crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, first of all, and now that I'm a civilian, they ask me questions. I don't know. What can you do? No.
Yeah.
No. And my face is literally like this. And they don't approach me, which is nice. And I'm just like, and all of the people of color who know me, they're just like, oh my gosh, she's such a sweetest. Really? She does. I'd be scared to
See,
talk
they
to her. I'm like,
approached me.
keep it up. Keep it up. I hope you're scared to
you
talk
have
to her.
that angry black woman?
Resting
RBF.
bitch face.
RBF.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I was the ABM for a while, angry black man, but it's all good.
I don't know what it was. I just gave off friendly.
I don't care if I'm an angry black person. That means
Seriously.
don't piss me
I
off.
Piss
wanted
me
to
off,
be.
right.
I wanted
Right.
to be.
Like, please.
So we did 9 years.
Yep. 9
Okay.
years, yeah.
So why we get out?
I got pregnant. And like I said, I was already kind of over it. Like I had a plan. I wanted to go be an ALS instructor. I was when I got out, I wasn't doing my actual job. I was the wing command chief's exec. It was like a sweet job.
Yeah.
But my career field was low man, so they kept pulling me back, like he was fighting for me.
Mhm.
Offered me a step promotion, everything. And I was like, no, I'm getting out.
And you got it as a what?
A staff.
Staff? Okay. All right.
At least you made it there. I was a 5-year senior.
So
Yeah.
mother.
E4 for life.
So motherhood.
Yeah.
for life.
E4 for life. Yeah,
Motherhood
so I got
call.
pregnant. And like I said, my husband was active duty too, so I always knew I didn't want both of us to
No, it's hard life. That's a hard life.
It's hard. I mentored kids when I was in Japan that had dual
Yeah.
military, and
Mhm.
it was hard.
I think it's a little bit easier, and maybe I'm wrong, but from the outside looking in, I think it was a little bit easier on Air Force more than Navy.
No.
Why would you say that?
Well, this is why. Let me explain why.
Yeah.
Air Force and Navy, because if you're Navy and you do a military, one parent is guaranteed to be on ship and one parent is going to be on shore.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it might be a little bit harder because
you're saying the dual is easier.
The dual military
I thought you
is
meant
easy. No.
motherhood.
No.
I'm like, y'all had
no,
the
no.
longer.
Yeah, that's what I thought you
The
said.
dual military and the Air Force is a little bit different.
Probably.
Easier. It's easier than the dual military and the Navy because they're guaranteed. One of y'all go on the ship, one of y'all go on the shore. Yeah. So y'all got to decide who.
And the Air Force will work with you. Like when I got married, which I kind of regret. He's not going to watch this.
Not regret. Right. Maybe win.
No. You didn't let me finish. I regret. I did what we call curtailing our orders. You know. Okay. So I had another year in Japan, and I curtailed them to join him.
Okay.
I'm so
you want to stay in
Japan for another year.
Oh, Japan.
And then you still could have met your husband.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew each other, and we got married. Yeah. So I'm like,
Japan is.
Where did you end up going to him? Like, where did you go from Japan
to Edwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could just stay in Japan.
Should have stayed in Japan.
Stayed there.
Yeah.
We were dating when I got orders, and he was like, "Go, don't."
Yeah. Is he from here?
No.
So what made him say, "Okay, we're gonna sit down in Vegas"? Was it all you or what you had going? Okay.
He told me he would never, ever come back to Vegas. He's from the country in New York. Like
the country in New York?
Yeah, like not
upstate.
Not upstate, not like Buffalo and all that, but like literally there's this central part of New York that people don't really talk about.
No one cares
Central
about.
Park? Is there a country like people live in Central Park?
The best reference that he can give is like it's an hour outside of the city, and it is his parents went to Woodstock, like they walked over there.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they got.
I didn't even know where Woodstock was. I thought Woodstock was in California.
It's in New York.
Woodstock was in the South.
I thought it was in California.
Oh Lord!
I swear I thought it was in California.
Yeah,
I'm like, huh? All I remember is
you think of hippies, you think of California.
Yeah, I think of hippies in the woods, and I'm like, the woods, South.
Yeah, they're in the woods. Yeah,
free love, California.
His dad is in the museum pictures in the Pond Navy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Dad was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, his dad's still pretty lit. He's sober, but he's still lit. You can tell he lived a lit life.
You can tell it's in him.
Yeah.
He got some great stories.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
he
got
does.
some great stories. Okay. So, moved to Vegas.
Moved back home in 2018 because of my marketing firm. It's family owned. So me and my dad own it together. I joined part of ownership while I was still in the Air Force. Okay. So that was another reason why I got out, because it was really hard to try and do both at the same time.
So what is this company?
So we have a small business marketing firm where we specialize. Talk about a pitch now.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Do your thing.
We
talk your shit.
We work with other small businesses and help them just basically establish their marketing plan. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Right.
And what is the name of said business?
Some New Marketing, like something new. So
okay.
Yeah.
I remember seeing your pops' stuff, you know what I'm saying, back in the day.
Yeah.
How long has he been doing it?
He's
like
still
forever.
at it. Yeah, he started in 2006. So my senior in high school, and I was his intern.
That's how long.
So.
Right. Wait.
Yes, I graduated in 2006.
Jesus.
Why are you acting like you don't know I was a baby?
I know. When did you graduate?
2013.
Oh,
you know damn well. I was like, why
When
are
did
you
you
going
graduate?
here?
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
He knew he told himself this grade.
He knows what he's doing.
97. 97.
I like to poke fun too.
Yeah, he
Yes,
knows what
I'm the old guy here.
My husband graduated in 96, so.
Oh, okay, he's my age.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
9.5 years older.
And he retired, correct?
He retired from the Air Force.
Okay,
22
congrats.
years.
Shout out to 22. Damn, homie.
Yeah.
I just did 20.
He said he did 20.
He
Why
loved
not
his
do
job.
2 more?
Oh,
What does he do?
He was a seer specialist.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
We all like, oh, of course.
You makes sense.
You were serious?
No, I don't.
No.
They're survival experts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they get dropped off in the middle of the woods. Hey,
Figure
get back.
it out.
Yeah,
Figure it the fuck out.
Teach
I'll see you in a
pilots how
couple
to do
days.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
His nickname was Rambo.
Rambo, yeah.
Oh,
They
damn.
drop you off in the middle of Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got 3 days to get back these 22 miles.
Yeah.
Here's
Figure
your
it out.
supplies. Here's a rabbit to eat, and bring your ass back to
Here's
camp.
a rabbit to eat.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we're going
And
to drop
it
you off in Antarctica and do the same thing.
Yeah. If it's not clear enough, Tanisha, my husband is white.
I wasn't going to say anything because you got some black guys who are into that shit.
I don't know if there was that
Why
many black
you
suits.
shook it?
Everybody's always shook.
Shook it.
Everybody's
I
always
was-
like that.
I was. all this time, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Obviously, tall black man in my head. I don't know why I was thinking this picture.
You thinking Idris Elba or some shit like that?
First off.
Yeah, I'm like 6'4", big black.
Everybody
black
does
man.
that. No. I know he prays at night that he wish he had like an Oreo black woman. Because he like, of all the black women I could have
black
chosen,
and black. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all.
Pretty much.
She wake up in the morning, baby, you know I'm still black.
Right. I don't know why that shocked me. I know
Everybody does that. That's why I love doing it. I love. The other week I had to pick. He's a game warden now, which I didn't even know what that was.
What the fuck is a game?
Exactly right.
He just hangs out at the park all day.
He is white. He hangs out on the lake. Oh wait, hangs out on the lake all day.
Yeah.
He's a game warden.
Okay, I heard gang warden, and I'm like, you gonna admit this on the pot? We gotta cut that.
No. He white, but I wouldn't do it. No,
he just
like that.
Yeah, he just hangs out at the park all day. He's like the park sheriff, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow.
That's what's up.
I didn't even know what it was till he said that's.
Okay. All right.
If it makes you happy.
He should do like I wouldn't. Maybe that's probably what, like Naked and Afraid. He could probably do Naked and Afraid.
He hates that show.
But he could do it though, right?
He's
like,
critiquing this shit.
That's bullshit.
All these people with the yeasty face and the crusty, just disgusting.
It's like a chef watching Chopped and be like, nah, man, that's not how you do that.
It, right? Yeah.
That's how I watch a Navy movie. Like I watch Battleship. Like that shit ain't real.
I just like saying that for shock value, so I appreciate your reaction.
I was actually saving it. You spoiled it because that was going to be one of my questions. But.
I went to pick up my phone. He had took my phone on accident a couple weeks ago from his job, and like one of the front desk ladies. I'm like, my husband left my phone at the front desk, Flynn, and she was like, okay.
And it's crazy because I should know better because we had a captain who worked with us and his wife showed up and I thought she was like an interview person because there was a eulogy and all of this, somebody passed away. And I'm like, oh, she must be the person who's doing stuff. And I went in looking for him. I'm like, hey, have you guys seen so-and-so? And they was like, yeah, I'm in charge of him. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And she left the room and everybody was just like, yeah, you see her? I'm like, yeah, she's beautiful. Who is that? They were like, that's his wife. And I'm like, what?
It's always like that.
What? Huh? I'm still splashed. Like, it's crazy. But
all right, talk about being a mother.
Aww.
What is that experience like for you?
She said, oh.
Well, just for reference, my mom left when I was 7. So I was always like, I don't want to have kids. I don't know if it's like all the women on that side are pretty trash. All the mothers on that side are pretty trash. I never really wanted to have kids, honestly. But I have now been described as like a helicopter mom, and I'm just like over the top, like over affectionate. They're sick of me already. Yeah.
Sick of me.
What are you gonna do when
it's the best thing ever? Though.
I was gonna say it's a good thing though, because like you basically took your upbringing and switched it. Yeah. Like you know what? I'm one to have them experience everything that I didn't get.
They're getting 1,000 kisses a day. Yeah. I'm like checking on them all day long, like. Initially, my husband's like, you're kind of doing too much, like, you know, with kids being touched and stuff in school. I taught my kids the right names of everything early on. Like,
my son's going around saying, my penis, my testicles at 3. Mom,
but you have to do that. Yeah, my daughter for the longest kept saying she has a girl penis, and now she finally learned. And now she learned how to say vagina. So.
You said vagina?
So I'm like that helicopter mom, just like all. I am obsessed with my kids, and motherhood has been like the greatest thing ever.
What are you gonna do when your son is like, Mom, stop kissing me?
No,
not do it. Yeah. He doesn't have a choice.
I will give you. You gonna give me a kiss before we hit this corner of this elementary school, boy.
And he's an Aries, so.
Because I did it with Judah. Like I'm a very affectionate parent, very affectionate dad. Like I kiss all my kids on the head.
As a black dad, I love that.
Yeah, I kiss my kids on the head now. Like that's my thing.
I kiss all over. I don't care.
It's never gonna stop though. Yeah. So just real quick, so Jeremiah started working with me last week. His mom calls him, and then she texts me on the phone, and she's like, "Can you give my baby a kiss for me? It's his first day at work." I'm like, no, I'm not kissing him.
Work? No.
1,000% sounds like her.
No.
She's like, can you give him a kiss for me? I'm like, no, I'm not giving him a kiss.
It is so crazy that we're talking about our kids because, God.
Yeah. I had a Facebook memory come up with me and Roman the other day, and I was like,
Jesus.
Because I'm like, I don't delete pictures.
Ever.
So I was like,
of course not.
I would share it, but that's awkward. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I still share it. My
right?
baby was an angry little old man.
She's seen our kids.
Yes. When I met them, she was pregnant with Roman.
I was going to say, that's actually one of my questions I was going to ask you, but we'll save it later.
Yeah. So motherhood is amazing. I'm obsessed. It's like literally, that's why I turned it into kind of my life's work now.
Mommies and mimosas and
everything's about motherhood.
And marriage.
Marriage is interesting.
Oh,
how long have you been married?
2013. I never know how many.
How long is that?
You just said
almost
the year.
10 years.
You just
Like,
said the
almost
year.
10, right?
Let's say 9 years.
I just started saying
But
the year.
hey, 9 years. You
You do
10
Air
years.
Force.
Hey, 10 years.
Donna said 9 years.
Hey, you got to
Somebody
sign right
better
there.
text
10 you win.
Somebody better text my husband and warn him. She gets up out of there in 9 years.
9 years. That's the cutoff, bro.
9 years, bro.
No, I can say, to be fully transparent, we had a few long years of honeymoon phase. So I was grateful for that. Because I have a lot of friends and family who they kind of start out rocky or it's side baby. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
We did have a good 7-8 years of a honeymoon phase.
Oh, 7, 8 weeks.
I'll say that.
My husband did 2 to 3.
It's a little rough lately.
lot of
I kind
people
of wake
don't
up wanting
really-
to punch him in the face.
Yeah. Or maybe
Of course,
push a pillow in his face
Of
and
course,
his
like, yeah.
At least five times a year.
I don't even know what he did. I'm just like, why am I mad
We
at
know
you?
what he did. Shoes in the middle of the floor. That's
Yeah,
what
something,
happened.
right? Yeah.
That's what happened.
I saw
Shoes
some
in
shit
the
came across my papers a couple of days ago. It just said, my wife is like, I'm mad. Again or still? Like,
Is it a new thing or is it
Depending on what you did.
Yes, what is it? Yeah.
Depending on what you did.
And we had to work. It was honeymoon, but we had to do some work.
Yeah,
Being an
marriage is work.
interracial couple.
Yes.
learning.
yeah.
Did y'all deal with anything on that level of interracial? Like people having a problem with your relationship?
Oh yeah,
Or,
half his family is blocked, and I don't deal with.
Wow.
Yeah, his mom, his dad's on the fence, kind of. You can
Mhm.
tell he's push pull, he wants to side with his family, but he loves me. I think deep down he wish he had a black wife. So
Okay.
yeah, no, we
Okay.
dealt with some stuff. He is a racist uncle,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
unfortunate for him.
Yeah, for him.
Missing out.
Yeah.
Missing out on
Missing out on
two
This
beautiful
dude
babies.
actually came to my wedding.
And
I
what
didn't
did
know
he
he
say?
was-
Anything?
I didn't know he was racist at the time. A lot of them came out of the shadows because of our
The
homeboy
whole
Trump.
thing.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
45.
You know that.
45.
Interesting.
He helped
Yep,
people
so-
show their real colors.
Yeah,
And I loved it.
It's
And I
a
loved it.
blessing. It
I
was a
loved it.
blessing.
I
in
loved it.
disguise.
I loved it.
I
Let me see
deleted
you.
so many people I met in the Air Force.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, and
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite things because I was just like, "Ooh."
So I have a
you wanna
question
talk
for
about
y'all
it?
real
We can
quick.
talk about it.
Off topic. Y'all just want to hit it real quick. Because a person votes for Trump, does that make them racist?
Yes.
Really?
There's no in between for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say depends.
I feel
Like if you're talking about a money standpoint and you're a higher, wealthier person and you want the tax breaks, okay,
kind of true.
sure.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those people, okay, I support him on the money aspect because it makes sense to me and my financial stability. But I don't care if immigrants come here and I love Black people, I love all people of color, and I want them to have rights. Okay.
Yeah.
But you need to say that. You
Okay.
can't just say, yeah, Trump president, yeah, getting guns and all my shit.
There was
Whatever.
I think the thing is with him, it's
Have to specify.
not even that you have to specify, but you have to understand these are the things that are coming with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's almost like, when you go and buy a car, you're like, okay, these are the things,
You're basically saying you're okay with it.
you're saying
If
like,
I get
okay,
a tax break, then I'm okay with racism.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
getting what I want, but this part,
That's the
I'm not
perfect
so
way to
cool, but
describe
at least
it.
I'll still accept it. Like you have to understand, all of this stuff is coming with it.
Yeah, and I
All
don't
of
like
it.
the people, but I'm not racist though. But
No.
he has a point with immigration.
I saw a post and it was like, yeah, that makes sense. I could be friends with a Republican. I can't be friends with a Trump supporter. Those are two completely different things.
Okay,
that
yes, I can get behind that.
Because
I can get behind
Republicans hate Trump. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of
Because
them
it gives
hate
them a
Trump.
bad. Because it always gives them a bad
Yeah.
connotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
This man would not, not to go on that tangent, but
Yeah.
he literally would not say, I'm against. Why was that?
Yeah,
so
white
referenced?
supremacy.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
That was
Okay.
literally one
We know
sentence.
why he
Yeah,
would say
we
Yeah,
know why.
exactly.
All right, let's circle
We
back.
saw
Let's
the
circle back.
pictures.
Yeah.
We know.
Let's get back on track.
Yes.
I had an intro for you, but you stole all my shit.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
like it. You
I
just
know,
came
he's like,
in
you
here
stole
bursting
questions.
balls.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's
The funny thing is, I kind of went into this trying to pretend like I didn't know Tiara. let's at least
You said it like,
let's at least exactly.
Right.
I'm gonna ask these questions like, this is a new guest. Like I don't know her
I'm sorry.
for 20 years.
Right.
Like none of that. But it kind of bleeds into it anyway.
I love that you came because it kind of shows our growth in what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you're a doula.
Yes.
Yay.
Explain what a doula is for the people out there in the land.
So I'm a full spectrum doula, which means I support mothers and, let me be inclusive, birthing people. It's Pride Month. That's kind of new for me to say.
Mhm.
I was used to saying moms, but
Yeah.
birthing people.
Can you explain that? Because I have no idea what you're
So
talking
if
about.
somebody's like now if they're trans, it's new for me too. I just went through training. And they don't identify as a mother or woman. You know, now it's all about how do people identify.
So a transgender man.
Yeah,
but
exactly. I'm still navigating it, so I try to.
It's a woman going. It is a
man.
A woman who was birthed as a woman going to a man.
Yeah, but they can still give birth. They still have a uterus.
Yes, of course.
So now they're a birthing person, not a mother.
Oh, okay.
I
get it now.
As a mother, we're like, you're still a mother.
I was thinking it backwards.
Okay.
I get it now.
I don't want to get y'all canceled.
No. I mean,
I also don't want to get you canceled because I do have questions in regards to that. So I'll probably have to say that off camera.
No, you can ask because I literally just went through.
The ignorant is not being. The ignorancy is not us asking and saying some off the wall stuff.
It's just being dismissive.
It's being dismissive. Yeah.
So, but we want to have an understanding of what it is, what we're doing.
Trying to educate yourself.
Educating ourselves. We're so good.
So when it comes to the birthing person spectrum, personally, does that offend you that it seems like sometimes that community, like I support LGBTQ, please don't be mad at me.
Happy Pride.
When it comes down to that aspect, does it seem like they're kind of dismissing the value of a natural born or cisgendered woman?
It was very challenging. That's why I went through this recent certification that is owned by a LGBTQ plus couple.
Okay.
It's still challenging for me. So I'm still trying to understand it, learn the language. Like you said, like as a mother, as a born cisgendered woman, I still don't understand the language. I'm not in the community.
As a natural.
Yeah, I know. And
because I've heard people saying naturally born woman is offensive. But that's how I identify myself. How are you going to tell me?
So my challenge,
like I will tell you.
I'm not trying to offend you.
Yeah, exactly.
I will literally call you whatever you want to be called. Your gender and.
But now I'm not allowed to say what I want.
But I can't say who I am.
That's my challenge with the community. I have tons of conversations with people in the community to be like, you want us, like you said, to address you a certain way and refer to you, but now we can't.
Yeah.
It's offensive.
Why are you trying to downplay
it's very challenging
how I was born?
Right.
Because there was posts on the internet and me and my friends have talked about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when it comes to who we are, we're forced to adapt to you. And I'm perfectly okay with that because that's not who you are. But you have to accept me for who I am as well. And I don't want you changing my stance because of who you are.
1000%. Yep.
So it goes both ways. I have to accept you. You have to also accept me and don't take it offensively.
Yeah.
Because I'm not calling you out your name.
I agree.
Okay, see?
I'm sorry. No. So as a full spectrum doula, I support people through like all journeys. So whether you had a miscarriage, whether you had an abortion, whether you're giving birth naturally with this, having a C-section with an epidural, that's what full spectrum covers. And postpartum, of course.
I always thought doula was just somebody that did natural birth, like at home in the tub.
Everybody thinks that, and everybody's always like, you don't look like a doula. I'm like,
what does a doula look like?
I guess Erykah Badu. I don't know.
I saw that she did some.
She's like the sage in the head wrap.
No, literally, I'll go to a client sometimes because I'm wearing multiple hats. So I'll go to a client in a blazer, and they're like, "Oh, like I'm like, am I supposed to wear a flowy skirt and a head wrap?"
Right.
No, y'all can
come sage in the room when you wear shade. I love it.
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah,
by the way.
Thank you.
And when it comes to the doula aspect, is it covered by insurance?
So.
Or is that
kind of?
Okay.
We just passed assembly bill here in Nevada last year, but it's only for reimbursement up to $500, which I can tell you right now, that's only going to cover placenta encapsulation with me. So I don't know what the mother
what is
doulas
that?
do.
Yeah.
So that's another service that I offer as a doula. I can dehydrate and put your placenta in capsules for you to take.
Oh, that's for people that eat the placenta or whatever.
Or you could get it in powder form to make smoothies and things like that.
Wait.
Don't act like you're surprised. You know people do that.
And it helps you with their postpartum journey and your postpartum depression.
We're going to get into the postpartum stuff in a minute.
You're not going to go past that like we just did it.
Encapsulation. Eat your placenta in the form of a pill. You don't got to chew it. It's like you got to cook it up.
And it's not like you're taking it right out of you and putting it in your mouth. Yeah. Like you literally, you're
not eating it like a steak. Like, oh, it's a placenta right here.
Exactly. But this is what I
good do it though.
Because usually dads will give that reaction, and I'm like, but you will eat something from a random animal, not from yourself.
And also, some men out here
don't go there.
Men out here go below the belt during red season, so we don't want to hear that either.
They got
sure do. Not so. I'm gonna say like 95%. 5%.
You know how many times that red light?
95%.
Listen.
You're saying 95% 95% of men out there getting their Red Wings?
I've been around the globe. It don't matter if they white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. Thank you. You know how many times I've been told a period ain't stopping nothing but a sentence?
We can lay a towel down.
Thank you.
Well, hold on. That's a difference.
No, they go down too, like she said. They go down.
I didn't smash on the girl's period.
They go down.
We're not eating on the period.
No, they do. Yes, they do.
All I heard is it tastes like metal. Personally, that's not my experience.
You got too much damn ironing in there. It's a pineapples, girl. It's a pineapples, girl.
First of all, it ain't me because don't touch me at all during that time.
I know, right? I've always found it strange, but if you dated a hood dude or two back in the day, they did it.
And then then some of these, modern day witchy witch ladies, they be doing this to, get the loved ones closer, and they messing with shit that they don't have no business with because my ancestors have told me best. If you don't know nothing, don't be doing nothing. Yeah. And so, but yes, doula is a beautiful experience.
What made you want to get into the doula?
My own experience. So when I got pregnant with my son, like I said, I always felt like I was missing out. Like I didn't have my mom to call and be like, what was this like? Or what was that like? Or what were your birth? She had 4 kids and just pieced out. So I was super anxious. I had a lot of days in the early months of my pregnancy where I'd just be in the shower, like crying, super depressed. And then I was like, let me just do a little research and like, how can I better prepare for this? Yeah. And I went to a childbirth education class. And usually if you go to those, whether they used to call it Lamaze, but now it's just childbirth education. So now if you go, it's typically taught by a doula, whether it's at a hospital or a center or whatever. So I met a doula then she put me on. She was like, do you want to breastfeed? Let's talk about it. Like, so she kind of became like my little buddy during my pregnancy. And my husband was deployed, so.
Okay. You kind of were, like, you were talking about that picture of you and Roman that popped up in your memories. Yeah. You kind of were a doula.
A little maternal, right?
A little bit. No, for him when he was born.
That's
when
true.
He was born.
Yeah. So, and after she had her surgery.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm finna invoice her.
That was your dream. Exactly. The reason why, really because like right after he was born, like Roman's our 3rd child. So right after he was born, and not because he was a 3rd or anything like that, but I had planned a camping trip. And I went camping like the next a couple of days after he was born. So she was there. Yeah, so she was there and one of her other friends had came over and they just stayed with her the weekend or whatever, which really wasn't a big deal.
So you went camping right after your son was born?
Yeah. I mean, I already had 2 of them.
That's why he hates you.
People do different things after children are born.
But I like that he did that and like you said, we'll talk about postpartum later. Like I want everybody to be involved in the process.
Yeah. So when it comes to you doing the becoming a doula, like what was that process like?
So doula certification is not like regulated like that. Like to be a midwife, you have to go to midwifery school. Just now in Nevada, we passed an assembly bill to where you have to get licensure to be a midwife because there's so many what they call traditional midwives. Like you can't tell somebody who's been doing it for 50 years, like, now you got to go get this certification. Right. So being a doula, you just have to find a program that fits you. I went through 3 because the first one, I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. I just didn't feel like I learned enough. And then the next one, and then the 3rd one was the one I just completed where I feel like they covered, like I was saying earlier, full spectrum, where they went through everything. So,
and how long was that process?
12 weeks. I'm still doing it.
Okay.
So to be clear, so like it was 12 weeks, but it's self-paced and you have access to the information for up to a year.
Okay.
And you just have to submit like referral letters from your clients, from an OBGYN or a midwife. There's like 7 books to read. I have not started one. I've read other books in the past, but for this one specifically, there was like 7 books. And I'm like, okay, it's going to take a while. And then it's really on you to do additional training and stuff, like to learn placenta encapsulation. It's on you. You got to find a program and pay for it. GI Bill does not cover any of that stuff.
So this is all out of pocket experience.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do training with an herbalist, African herbalist this summer. Because I want to know how to prep herbal baths for postpartum women so they can, take their bath. What else? Oh, and I just finished medical assisting, which is like a lot of doulas don't do that, completely separate. But because when I would show up at like home births or even at the hospital, I don't like stuff to go around me. So when they're like, oh, their BP's dropping, I'm like, is it? Like, I don't trust.
Is it really?
I don't really trust doctors.
The machine says it.
Is this you trying to charge them extra
or they
for something?
They like to scare moms into their way of doing things. So
you need to go to the hospital immediately.
Hospital birth gave me a lot of anxiety, so I just completed a 7-month medical assisting program.
Jesus, girl.
And I start externship tomorrow.
That is a beautiful thing.
You are a gold digger.
Yeah.
You literally
go. I don't know how to sit still. COVID drove me nuts. So,
but that's a beautiful thing that you put it in the right perspectives, and the fact that you want to go the extra mile for your clients. Showing that this is a passion.
Yeah,
and I am just so interested in all of this. Like, because I'm just babies.
What's the difference between a midwife and a doula?
So your midwife, it's like the number one question we always get. Your midwife is like your medical provider. So like either you have an OBGYN or you have a midwife. So they can do everything that a doctor can do besides perform surgery.
So midwives are like you said, they're like nurses basically.
Yeah.
In a sense. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Certified nurse midwife is their official title.
Okay.
Doulas are there for the mom. So like if you think about like a midwife, they're there for the health and care of you while you're pregnant, but just think about like the birthing process. Like as soon as that baby comes out, everybody
is flocking
in the room
over there.
Flocks to the baby, and mom's just there.
The guts is just out, and I'm
you're like somebody gonna
help me out.
I still can't feel my toes.
I still can't feel my toes.
As a doula, I'm there with them. If I'm lucky, I can meet her from the very beginning and through her postpartum journey. So,
are you like? Do you have relationships with the people that you were like doulas for afterwards?
Oh yeah, it's impossible. I was telling Tanisha before we started filming,
share something with them.
It's like every time is special. I almost cry. I pretty much cry every time. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Right. And then you feel like family to them. Like I be going to first birthday parties and all. The only thing I hate is baby showers. I hate baby showers. I've always hated baby showers.
That's a lot. I mean, I will not
want to get to rich auntie status where I'm like, let me just drop this beautiful gift off that was expensive and I'm out.
The most expensive gift home was let me just
write my name on this. So they don't really care that I wasn't there. I hate baby showers. But
I just love baby shower food.
Right. We just had one of the best baby showers I've ever been to. You want to get this person a call real quick?
I'm going to call him right now.
We had one of the best baby showers we ever been to. I want to call Broderick and check in with fatherhood with him real quick. Yeah. Let's see what's going on with him. Go ahead, T.
For when it comes to doula, how do you search? Are you with like a clinic or is it just something that you look up on the internet? Like how do you go about that?
So now their outreach is getting better. People are learning what doulas are. And they're just searching either on Facebook, Instagram, or by website.
Okay.
Since I have a marketing background, I'm one of the few doulas that has like an official website. It's launching this Friday.
Yes. Yeah. We'll be sure to share that with all.
It's taking me way too long, but because I have a marketing background,
okay,
kind of wanting it to be close to perfect.
And it's beautiful that you have both experiences where you have marketing and you have the availability to do both.
My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Mr. Broderick Oliver, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's good, party people?
What's going on, man? I had the volume down, so we couldn't hear you for a second. My bad.
First off, congratulations to you and your wife on a lovely baby boy.
Thank you.
Do you wanna share his name or not?
Yeah, I definitely share his name, man. It is the one and only Hunter Lee Oliver, man.
Okay. And how old is the baby boy now?
Baby boy is 12 days old, man.
12 days. That's phenomenal.
That is phenomenal.
He's almost 2 weeks, man.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I want to. You have any questions for him, real quick, or anything?
Well, first of all, hello, my name is
Tiara. You didn't even introduce her to him.
Exactly. Broderick, Tiara Broderick. She's our guest for the week, Broderick. She's a certified doula.
I'm good. How are you? Congratulations.
She's a doula. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. We could have used you 2 weeks ago.
Listen, I'll tell you.
Probably before that.
Probably before that, yeah. What was it like for you?
I have no idea what doulas do. I just know they do something with babies. So
you just know you needed extra help in that room, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was it like for you?
Man, the nerves, bro. They were everywhere. I was excited. I was scared. I was, hopeful. It was a bunch going on during that time.
So, not to be intrusive, but since it's my job, what kind of delivery did your wife have?
My wife actually had a cesarean.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's to me that's one of the scariest journeys. It's major surgery, so
yeah.
Very, very, very scary.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't expecting to have cesarean going into it. And when the doctors, made their suggestions, it just made everything really real at that moment.
Yeah. And it's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very fast.
Yeah.
So y'all home, right? Everything, are y'all good at home?
Yeah, man, we've been home since last Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, time has been flying by, man.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Changing diapers.
Changing diapers. How was that first diaper change?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Yeah. He actually, man, it wasn't bad. I've been changing diapers for a minute. I'm a big brother.
Yeah.
So it wasn't nothing. I wasn't unfamiliar to it. But it's definitely special when it's yours that you're changing.
Of course.
Did you see that black poop though?
Yeah, that first week, right?
First couple ones.
I thought something was wrong with him at first. I didn't know what was coming out of my baby.
No, that's just
yeah, it's just natural. Yeah. It's normal, but it's scary.
Are we formula feeding, breastfeeding, combination?
We're doing a combination of both. My baby actually had a little bit of John came out. So that formula, helped them get that stuff out of them. That's typical. So we've been doing a bit of a mixture of both.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
How's mom doing?
Mom is a trooper, man. She's a champ. She held that, she went through surgery and held it down for us, and she's doing really well. She's recovering really well, and she actually went on like a 2-mile walk today. So,
she said I'm gonna snap back. Right. I gotta get this body back.
She's gonna be like, baby, who?
The whole milk.
Yeah, she said I'm about to get this body back.
Nisha ain't playing with him.
3 months later.
Okay, man, awesome. And so what is the craziest thing you've seen so far from being a new dad?
Oh man, so the craziest thing that I've seen for being a new dad doesn't really necessarily have to do anything with Hunter, man. That C-section is pretty intense. Bro.
Yes.
They pulled Hunter out, and he didn't cry, and so I was kind of concerned what was going on over there, and they were like, go meet your son, and he was a couple feet away from Nisha, but he was next to her lower half, and they had that lower half kind of blocked off to everybody. So, and then he was like, yo, go see your son, but when you go over there, don't look back. And I was like, and he looked back. All right, bro.
And he looked back at her. And he looked back.
So this was a standard C-section, or was it?
Okay. Immediately once I passed that threshold,
you look back.
Yeah.
I looked right back at Nisha, and I almost died, bro. Nisha was split the fuck over. I seen Nisha. Me and Nisha have gotten way more intimate.
This is the closest you will ever get to your wife.
I have literally seen this woman's organs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you cry?
So absolutely. I cried for him.
He said absolutely.
It was so crazy though because he didn't cry when he first came out. And I was kind of concerned, and they were actually making him cry. So they were annoying him, poking at him, and whatever. Yeah. And as soon as that first cry came out, I was like, "Oh, baby!"
I just get so frustrated because they literally could have just laid him. I mean, I don't know what kind of C-section she had, but there's differences in C-sections. Yeah. And I didn't even know that until I went through all my training. You can have a family-centered cesarean where mom can be awake and she can do immediate skin to skin and the baby would be responsive. Bring it. They always irritate me with they're stressed. They're not crying. Not you, but the doctors. Yeah. And it's
Nisha was pretty doped up.
He was comfortable and she was exactly.
Yeah.
I held the baby for the longest, bro. As soon as he came out, Nisha was pretty doped up. Yeah. She was
and that affects the breastfeeding journey.
Right.
She was on Pluto.
Postpartum, all of that.
Oh man, I just want to say I'm happy for y'all, dog.
Congratulations on
shout out to Nisha for that.
What's new for you? What has it given you a different perspective on things? Are you seeing the world differently now?
I think I've always been a pretty optimistic person, so I don't think I see the world differently. I think that my instincts now have changed. I want to call myself a pretty selfish person, but when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I want to do is take care of myself or, whatever I need to do. But I immediately look over and I look for him now when I wake up. That's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
Today was my first day at work and Nisha was like, hey, I'm gonna stay up with him. Don't worry about it. And like I got a certain time that I wake up just to check on him anyway. And my body was just like, nope, you gotta wake up regardless.
Mm-hmm. No, you got to no matter what. Yeah. That's
good,
man.
So
that's incredible.
Things of just, making sure he's okay before I'm even okay now. So
right.
That's where
okay, my
Yay
brother.
for Black Dad.
Yes,
right, man.
yes. Anything else, man? You want to talk about anything else before you go, man? We know you got a short time.
Golden State in 5. I miss y'all boys.
Miss you too, bro.
Golden State in 5.
Let's see what else I gotta say. I don't really know. Shout out to Johnny Depp for beating that case.
Shout out.
Really?
Right
shout out Johnny Depp. Okay.
Shout out Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? But nothing much, man. Just up there. I'm really happy right now. I'm really happy with my wife. I'm really happy with my baby. I got my family, and I miss y'all boys now.
No doubt, man. Well, we'll see you soon, brother.
You are included in the boys. See, don't feel excluded.
Yeah. I was sure about to say.
She started smiling as soon as you said that. She was a little tight about it for a second. She took a little sip of her drink.
I'm just mind my black ass business.
She was a little tight for a second.
As a matter of fact, oh man, next time y'all do the shots up, y'all better call me so I can take a shot with y'all.
Yes, sir. We got you.
Absolutely.
Next episode, we got you.
All right, man. Well, I love y'all.
I love you too, bro.
Me too. Happy Fatherhood.
All right.
Later.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, we had to check in with Broderick real quick. I
know you saw me getting all worked up.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That's passion.
That's your job, though.
Yes.
You're like,
Love.
that's not
and
right.
I'm trying
that's
to
not
build
right.
relationships with doctors and like kind of just blend the two worlds, but I'm just like, they make it so hard.
Girl, they stubborn.
They are.
They don't want to listen to nurses. They damn sure ain't gonna listen just to
doulas.
you're a doula.
You're not even medically trained.
Right, you don't even have a degree.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's
Whatever.
So, a couple more things I want to talk about real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially because Broderick had his baby.
Yeah.
What is postpartum?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
What is postpartum?
Somebody just asked me on it's post having your baby, by the simple definition. But someone just asked me when I did another podcast a couple weeks ago, like, when does postpartum depression, when is it over? And this woman seemed like she had like grown kids.
Yeah.
You okay, sis?
Right.
Are there kids?
So I always like to talk about the journey versus postpartum depression because people get stuck on the word depression where they're like, and they also get stuck on it's just for the mom. So when I work with clients, like the first thing up front, I want to make sure whoever's a part of this, it doesn't have to be the both parents or whatever, but whoever's going to be in your village needs to be in on it with us from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I like to always say, like, whoever is in that room, minus the doctors and stuff like that. But even if you have like a home birth, like they need to be essential to the birth process because that affects your postpartum journey at the end of the day. Like being prepared for things, even listening to Broderick say like he was overwhelmed and it was like scary because they probably, weren't prepared, for everything that was going on. So postpartum is like, it's just your journey after you give birth and after you bring life into this world.
Okay. And how does that affect mothers?
I mean, it's just never ending. So like I said, the woman a couple weeks ago, I was like, you okay?
Yeah, like you said, you got grown kids.
Yeah, it just, it affects mothers in all the ways. Like there's weight gain and even the ones that don't gain weight. You heard Broderick say like, he feels like now he has to think of his kid first, which any good parent would. But then for mothers, it's 10 times that. You know what I mean? Psychologically, we go through changes. Physically, we go through changes. Emotionally, like it just
hormonally.
Affects us. Hormonally. And your birth, whether it's a C-section, a vaginal delivery naturally, or with a epidural, affects that greatly. Like how he was saying, like she was pretty doped up in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm a huge advocate for immediate skin to skin because that could have helped her tremendously.
Right.
She's
Calm
being
her down.
doped up, but not even, imagine like this baby's growing inside of you all this time, 9, almost 10 months. And then for the first few hours, you don't even get to feel them, touch them. Like both parties are very stressed and just feel weird, especially the baby. Like I've been in this warm, comfortable setting for my whole life. And then when I come out immediately, I'm exposed to this weird air. All these people talking around
poking me,
trying to tickle my feet. Back on TV, they slap them, but I don't think they do that in real life. And it's just like all of this stress right out the gate could be avoided, and it affects your postpartum journey greatly.
So when it comes to postpartum, like we were talking earlier, if it's unchecked for postpartum depression wise, can that last longer than the average?
Yeah.
Because for personally, I believe my mother is still, my sister is 19 now, but I don't think she's ever been treated for that situation. And she feels like there's a disconnect between her and my sister so greatly. Like between those two, I love my sister. My sister is my world. Like she's like my little kid. But when it comes to my mother and her, it's like that huge disconnect, and she never really checked it then. And she's like, maybe I did have postpartum and it just gone unchecked. I don't know how long that lasts. Is it true that it can last that long?
And it can go away, come back. It could, it could be recurring.
And personally for me, I was fine. Like, well, I ain't gonna say fine. When I had my kid, it was unexpected because I found out at 15 weeks that I was pregnant.
So you didn't have a lot of time to prepare.
No.
It flies by.
Yeah. When it came to me actually even being able to be pregnant, my doctor told me that I wasn't able to have a baby.
I did the math. Sorry.
Yeah, he said, okay, well, when it comes to you to have a child, your hormones are off balance. You're going to need to be put on the special medication if you don't want birth control, and pushing like all the drugs on me, all the programs. And I'm like, well, I don't really want any kids, so it's whatever. Yeah. And of course, I was out here being wild and free. And one day I'm just like,
Can't do it no more.
No, it's literally, I thought I was like, I think I got the flu. I don't know what's happening because everybody had a stomach bug around me. So it made sense. Yeah. Like everybody around me had, it was like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't be pregnant.
Damn you, Kelvin.
And,
That's a baby.
I go into like urgent care and he's like, can you be pregnant? And I'm like, absolutely not. I think it's a stomach bug. I looked at WebMD. They told me I have to have part of my intestine cut out because there's a parasite.
Until you die.
I was already ready. So I was just like, he gonna tell me, I gotta have surgery. And I'm like, appendicitis, I gotta get cut open. And he's just like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm just sitting there, la-di-da-di-da. He comes in, he's like, well, I have great news. You do have a parasite. I'm like, oh, see, I knew it. When does the surgery? What do we gotta do? I gotta get cut open.
9 months from now.
It's not that type of parasite. It's actually one that's gonna last a long time. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Right. You're like, how long?
Congratulations, you're having a baby. I'm like, I know you're fucking lying.
First of all, your doctor is terrible. He has no sense of humor.
All this joking.
I'm over here panicking. I'm like, you're fucking lying. He's like,
you're like that show that they gave birth. I didn't know I was pregnant. They gave birth on the toilet.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
But the thing is, I freaking 8 months, I would have known because I was round as a fucking
At 20 weeks, you could feel them kicking.
Yeah.
You were only a few weeks away from that.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how people on that show be like, nah, I didn't know I was pregnant. Like, literally, the baby had to have been moving inside. Like, you didn't know?
I'm not pregnant now, but I still get those phantom kicks.
When you're eating too many tacos, you know what I'm saying?
That's a real thing. But when it comes to postpartum, for me, personally, when I first had my son, I didn't have a connection with him. Like, he came, he was here. I was like, I did it. And then they laid him on me and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
There's a child.
And I'm scared.
I mean,
that happens and it's completely normal.
Like, so it is normal to have not. Okay. So granted, I didn't want anything to happen to him and I didn't want any. It was just like that emotional attachment.
But you were like, when am I going to get this overwhelming feeling?
Yes. I didn't get it until... Actually, he first smiled at me and he was like about 3 months old because he was smiling at everybody. Everybody else caught it. And I'm like, does he not like me?
He's not smiling
He's like, you said you ain't connected to me.
Exactly. So, animosity, you want to fight, little
Did you have like, for all intents and purposes, like a normal delivery?
Oh yeah. My pregnancy was 100% normal. Like I didn't have any issues. No, what's it called? The thing.
You don't have like preeclampsia.
No, I didn't have any issues with the birthing process whatsoever. We actually got induced and everything went perfect. I had a vaginal delivery. I tore like a little bit and they were just like, have you had a child before? This is very normal. It was like 4 pushes. And I'm like,
that's what it should be.
No.
When people say they've been laboring for like 2 days and stuff, like, that's not real. That's like preterm.
I think my first child was 5 hours.
Yeah. My son was 5.5 hours and my daughter 30 minutes. People hate hearing that story.
It was about 30 officially, like when they get you induced and stuff. It's like 2 days of trying to get me induced because I wasn't dilated properly.
Yeah.
And they never tell you the worst part about having a baby is the checking of your fucking cervix.
Yeah.
Like, why are all these people's hands down there? And they're all different sizes.
I feel like I hate they don't tell you that you have to push out your placenta.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that. I tell my clients, like, listen, when you're done pushing your kid out,
you gotta push some more. You gotta push some more.
I think the weirdest part as a dad was having all the doctors check. Like, all the doctors came in.
Corey was like, enough.
Like, really? Like, who I gotta look at that shit?
Exactly.
Like, really? Why y'all doing that?
I'm gonna start charging at the door. Like,
Corey big thing went out in the hallway. He was like, hey, it's this bad here.
Exactly. Like, hey, y'all gotta come in here. Y'all gotta come in and check this out.
All these hands in my woman.
All these damn doctors, like, no, this is my doctor.
Yeah.
Him only.
This one guy.
Yeah.
I don't know none of y'all.
When a woman, when should a person get checked for postpartum?
Immediately.
Like what are the symptoms that you believe?
Thank you.
So postpartum versus baby blues is what they say. It's like a very fine line because like baby blues, it's just normal overwhelming of emotions, and it only lasts like a couple of days. If you feel like you were saying like a disconnect from your baby, 3 months is kind of a long time. I would have saw somebody. The time period doesn't really matter because, like I said, it can come and go. I just there's certain things like not feeling connected, feeling like you don't care. They're pretty dramatic, like feeling like you want to harm yourself or the baby. Like those things are
like it was never a way that I was going to like harm him. I wanted to take full care of him and make sure
that's the most extreme.
But mine's is more of like, I'm being a decent human taking care of this person.
Yeah,
and
almost like you're babysitting.
Yeah, exactly. Like
but you're not responsible.
No longer being interested in things that you were previously interested. I stopped cooking. I didn't want to cook anymore. Like when I'm like.
Girl, I'm still like 3 years later. I'm still like
but it gave me joy to cook before, so I'm just like something's wrong with me.
Yeah.
And I just want to go back to like with your mom and your sister. I feel like that generation of Black women and just women in general is like a lot of them went through postpartum and just never got treated, never checked in on it. They barely want to go to therapy.
Yeah.
And as much disdain
or a doctor.
I used to tell people my mom was dead. Like that's how much I hated her. But as I got older, even before I became a doula, I'm like, she had 4 kids by the time she was 22. Sis was just stressed. Yeah. So I'm glad she left and didn't, throw me over a bridge or something. Yeah. I think she was dealing with postpartum or just a whole bunch.
And what are some avenues that you would recommend women who are going through postpartum?
Hit up a doula. No, but seriously, hit up a doula because we're gonna point you in the right resources that are like, because most people be like, well, are you professionally trained? But I have resources, therapists that specialize in that. Because I actually just did a panel with a woman who said she's a therapist, and she immediately went to her therapist because she was like, I'm not feeling connected to my baby. And they're like, well, you should be happy. You had a baby. And they were completely dismissive. So find one that specializes in that, or at least mentions it, that they've done some training. Of course, books and podcasts and things like that, but therapy.
Makes sense.
Do you have any recommendations for fathers?
Yes, y'all have to be involved from jump. I've turned clients.
I was going to ask the same question.
I've turned clients away where if on our initial meeting, right, I'm meeting with you as a couple. I've had dads, mostly military ones. Oh, that's her thing. No, I'm good. I'm like, no. You about to be a married single mother. I'm here to tell you right now. So dads, first thing I'll say is be involved from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. I need you to be reading them books, watching them documentaries. If she's putting together her birth plan, you need to be a part of it. Like, what ways do you want to be involved? Like, dads doing skin to skin immediately is incredibly important. You can cut the cord. Like, find those ways that you can be immediately connected.
Cut the cord?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, all 3.
You didn't cut the cord?
Yeah,
and then
Roman's got a little outie now because I didn't.
You did it wrong.
I didn't go that far. Okay. I was a little out a little bit.
Damn. Being connected from the very beginning. Like the parenting starts in the womb. Starts in the womb. I can't stress that enough. Like for moms and dads.
Yeah.
And dads dealing with postpartum. I like that. Ronaldo said earlier he went camping. Like that's perfectly okay to me. Now, in the room, I've seen those videos and stuff where they bring the Xbox and stuff. Like, you will get drop kicked. Don't bring the Xbox in the room.
Yeah. Calvin brought Chick-fil-A in the room and almost got beheaded.
Well, because you couldn't eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
knowing damn well that was my pregnancy food. You gonna go get Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. He was like, I want you to smell it and feel like you're
And I had to not eat for about damn near 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I was eating ice chips and being induced.
And see, that's another good thing with natural childbirth. You can eat. You can't have like a full-on Chick-fil-A meal, but you can eat, and you can, because the reason why is because you might have to go into surgery.
Right.
The medication might not react well. So.
Yeah.
But you can eat.
Anything else for anybody?
Is there help for guys with postpartum?
Yeah, the same.
Like there's doulas for the
same. The same avenue. Doulas. I tell the couples if you as a dad wants to meet with me one-on-one, and because I do postpartum preparedness, so I talk to the dads mostly about how do you go back to work, integrating yourself, making sure that now you're focused on both the mom and the baby. Like I help them prepare.
I never really realized. Now that you said that dads go through postpartum, but now yeah. Okay.
Especially when they don't get involved in the process from the beginning, because they feel shut out. They feel like,
or they maybe feel overwhelmed, like you said. Like you need to be a part of the planning, the birthing procedure, and they be like, like it may just as it is stressful for her, it may be stressful for him too.
And what would you tell? Because the reason why I didn't get a doula is because my husband wanted to make it as intimate as possible with less hands involved.
Yeah.
How would you go about? Because I was really into it. I really wanted one. From the research that I've done and everything, just being hands-on emotionally, how would you go about introducing that to someone who's kind of closed-minded about it?
Yeah, so as your doula, I don't have to be in the delivery room. A majority of my work is done beforehand, getting you prepared, helping you put together that birth plan, and talking about just asking you certain questions like, do you have any pre-existing conditions? So go ask your doctor this. Like I always follow up with, go ask your doctor this. Like we'll put together a full birth plan. We'll talk about your postpartum preparedness plan, like who's coming to bring you meals, who's coming to stay the night. Like we put together that village from the very beginning. So I don't have to be in the room. It's actually in my contract with my clients. Like if you want me in the room, then, these are the hours, because, I get burned out too. So like after you were in labor, you said for 2 days. I would have had a backup I have a backup always, but you would have been seeing me and my backup in those 4 days. Like it's not just me.
Or I'm not going to be there the whole time that you're in the hospital.
Or I don't have to be in the room. You could, today especially, it's like virtual. Like during 2020, we all had to I'm FaceTiming my client, I'm texting them, getting you ready up to that point, and then maybe even seeing you right after. Like I might be coming to pick up your placenta. I might be coming I do it all. I might come pick up your kid that's like 12 or they got to be able to feed themselves. So I'm not a nanny.
Self-sufficient.
I'm not a nanny.
That's an extra fee.
Yeah. So there's definitely ways that you can still have a doula, and they don't have to be in the room, because some people do want it to just be a very intimate space. Which I agree. I'm a stranger,
Yeah.
After 9 months of being, I'm in your house, we're having these appointments and stuff. I'm not a stranger, but
I get it though. Yeah.
Anything else?
That's all we got.
Okay.
Good.
Now, you got questions for us real quick. Anything for us that you want to ask us?
She's a frequent listener, so I think she knows.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
she knows us.
I think she kind of knows us a little bit.
A little bit.
She knows us a little bit.
I've stayed with you on Facebook.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No?
I can't think of any. Maybe they'll come up. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Killing Time. You on Killing Time podcast, Miss Tiara.
And I know this question.
You on the Killing Time podcast, Miss Tiara. Give me a real life death and a fictional death that you would take back.
Well, real life is super easy. My grandpa, we were extremely close. And I feel like when I was 21, he died, and he was just now starting to share real stuff. He was an Air Force vet. He was a Black Panther. He was starting to, he always sounded like a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But now
you're like,
my
grandma's talking that shit.
Yes.
He's speaking facts.
Yeah.
He's speaking facts.
I watched, what was that thing on HBO with he was the undercover.
Fred Hampton, the Fred Hampton story.
Yeah. He told, he lived that. He was in real time. My grandpa was from Bed-Stuy, so he was very close to where, a lot of that was going on. And we were just so close. When people...
Sorry.
I didn't
I'm
remind
laughing at his face. He's
Biggie, man, I'm sorry.
When people talk about how much they idolize Malcolm X, and he's so dope, that's who I feel like my grandpa was.
Okay.
He was just way ahead of his time, and like I said, he was just kind of sharing real shit. Back then, where I was sometimes he sounds crazy, but sometimes it sounded real.
But it does make sense.
Yeah.
And I remember
the older you get, the more you shit.
Because he passed in June of 2009 or 2008. Whatever year that Obama won. 2008. And he told my dad, he was like, it's going to be rough. And he didn't get to see him, win, but everything he said a lot of shit. So that's who I would bring back. Fictional, not that connected.
Movies.
I listen all the time. I should have prepped for this one because I don't. You know what? I'm a Grey's Anatomy fan.
Oh God.
I'm bringing back.
By the way,
I'm bringing back George O'Malley. Because he didn't need to get dragged by that bus like that. That's what I'm bringing back. Fictional.
I gotta watch Grey's Anatomy because
I started from season 1 like a week ago. So.
Oh my God! Please just see it through to like 6 or 7.
Corey's gonna be coming in here just crying. Like,
no. They say Grey's fans, y'all just love trauma.
Yeah.
It is never ending. It's never ending. That's what it sounds like. Season 1 ain't even.
I don't watch another episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. Like I said, get to like 5 or 6 and then. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be posting video reactions.
Yeah, Corey's going to be tapping out.
Corey's going to be like, can we have a special episode for Grey's? Definitely
exactly.
a stand.
That's how I felt about Game of Thrones. Because I was just like, I'm up. Watch
I didn't watch it.
It's so good. It's so good. That's how.
And I only watched Grey's because I worked in the vault in Japan. So I was like bored half the time.
Yeah.
And everybody's always talking about Grey's. So I got in it like late, 2011. That was late.
Yeah.
Okay. And then time. Would you go back in time, pause time, or go forward in time? Killing Time.
I know, but I don't like the
know,
time one.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, that was a dumb answer.
Why would you do that?
I wait for somebody to have like a really insightful answer. So
now it's your turn.
Yeah, I know. And now they're gonna be like, that was a dumb answer. I wouldn't want to go forward.
See.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
You know what? I'm just going to have like a really simple answer. I would go back. And the only reason is because the money I spent on my damn wedding, I'm saving that shit and going on vacation.
That would be smart.
And how much y'all spending if I can ask? Was it a down payment on the house?
Yeah, it's like between 22 and 25.
Oh.
And the worst part is we saved that. We didn't do credit cards or anything because I was in Singapore. I got $150 per diem a day.
Yeah, per diem. Yeah, it's just great. For 6 months.
He was in Africa, but then he TDY'd like almost
ramen
200.
noodles and PB&J, baby.
Yeah, he TDY'd almost like 200 days out of the year. So he always had TDY money and stuff. And we had a joint savings. We still have it. It don't look that great. But we saved for 15 months that much together. Half and half.
You know what kind of vacation you can take with that kind of money?
You know what? I had my wedding for my dad. I'm like,
weddings
are for family anyway.
I've never met your dad, but your dad seems like a cool
We're
dude,
so close that I'm like, I have a sister. She's never getting married. I don't think. She's crazy. Mm-hmm. But I was like, that's his only time.
Yeah.
We had a great freaking time. We had open bar. That's why it cost so much. Lake Las Vegas. It was great.
Okay, enough said.
But I only had like a 2-day honeymoon because I had to take leave. So I had 30 days of leave. I spent most of that time here in Vegas prepping for the wedding. I was in a girl. I have 6 brothers. I wasn't into weddings and shit like that.
We know.
Yeah. Like my dress, it took me and my friend.
Some bitch that made you a fucking cowboy fan. I don't know who did that shit.
My dad's a Giants fan. He hates it. Yeah. I went to brunch, got fucked up, and I'm sorry. Well, this is I do so many different shows that I'm like, am I a KCP? Can I?
No, because cock shit balls. We're good.
I know you have a filthy mouth.
My mama said the same thing.
It took me.
My mom hates it.
20 minutes to find my dress. Like I just wasn't into it. I really did it for like family and friends, but like half of those people you don't even
weddings are, and then like you said, half of his family are blocked on fucking social media.
Well, most of them didn't come, thankfully. Like the old ones, because they couldn't. They're old. They can't try. His parents are in their 70s. They can't try. Okay. Well, his parents were here, but most of his family.
Okay.
But yeah, like if I his sister, I paid $110 for a plate, and I don't even like that bitch. Open bar for 5 hours. Like, come on.
Oh, that's a great party.
That is
a great party.
And so the other worst part,
we could drink their asses up.
Yeah. It was pretty hilarious because I had my family.
Definitely got your money's worth.
And the other worst part is we already got married.
Oh shit! Yeah.
With a translator.
So it definitely
was for family and for my dad.
It definitely was for them.
I would save that money. I'm going back. I want my $25,000 back.
All right, smart. All right, cool. So let's get into our shiznit. How was your weekend?
It was eventful. It was busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
Why you gotta take a deep?
Yeah, like she's sorry. Like,
goddamn. Like what happened?
Like,
what happened?
It was a lot of work and life, just going through emotions.
We good?
Yes.
Mental health is good?
Yes. Mental health is good. Just a little tired.
Okay.
Baby's being defiant. He's 3, and getting on my damn
That's what
terrible 3.
That's what they do.
They lied and said terrible twos. It's 3.
Yeah, clearly. Because as soon as he hit 3, it's just like, no, mommy, I don't want to. He told his grandma the other day, I do what I want. Oh, and I'm like, what did you say? And I told him to repeat himself. And he was like, yeah, I told grandma I do what I want, mommy. Oh. And he thought he wasn't going to get punched.
We don't do gentle parenting.
I tried my best. I don't punch my child. Okay. I literally pinch and twist. That's what I do.
Does he have have you seen something that he likes to do like constantly? Like you're like, you know what, let me push him into I don't know, like sports or
so
like
powerlifting.
Like not doing powerlifting.
You know his dad's a powerlifter.
He's in there lifting up pots and shit.
Yeah, he does push-ups. He's like, I can do push-ups. Look, mommy, I can do push-ups.
He's gonna come up one day, he's gonna lift up the couch like,
as long as he cleaning up under that motherfucker, I don't care. But we're trying to get him trying to figure out like what it is, because right now he's
you gotta get that energy out.
I want to get it somewhere else, but I also want to get him acclimated to stranger danger, because right now he will walk up on anyone. He don't care, and I'm just like, I am so frightened, because if I'm at the ATM and I turn my head for 2 seconds, they gonna run off with my baby, because he gonna be like, hi, I'm Trey, like Elmo off fucking Sesame Street. Little boy, come here. Like, no, I don't, my baby. So I mean, overall weekend was good. Got to clean my house. Smelled good, felt good. Did laundry.
The best feeling ever.
And it just smells good. It was
good
lovely.
Therapy too.
And then I spent time with family. You know, my sister-in-law. Shout out to Kelly Kelsey and Mama Joyce. Like, love it.
Good shit.
Everything was good.
What did I do this weekend? What did we? I didn't see you till Saturday, huh?
Yeah, I saw you Saturday night.
What did I do Friday? Oh, I went to First Friday. No, I went to First Friday. It's been a minute since I've been to First Friday.
I see him like twice a week.
Yeah.
At least.
So yeah, I saw you.
Yeah. So it's like the days they blurring together. Like, I see you yesterday? It was no.
How is First Friday?
First Friday, like
ages.
Exactly. I haven't been in a while, but First Friday is fun, man.
We need like a black version.
Yeah, but
yes,
because it's corny.
Soul Food Sundays.
No, right? So the First Friday, like, don't go to me personally, don't go to Fremont Street. You have to go to Charleston.
Yeah, our district area.
Yeah, our district for First Friday, and that's where all the food trucks are. That's where all the shops are. It's like a outdoor garage sale.
I didn't hear food.
Soul Belly.
Yeah, they got all of them down there. You never been to First Friday?
No.
Oh,
and I've lived here my entire life.
I know we're not talking shit about.
You've never been?
No, I've been. They talked to me last time because I've never been to Ghost.
You never been? No, you never been to a show.
Show or Ghost Bike.
I didn't go to a show until I met my husband. He took me.
See?
But how long ago was that? Yeah, but you guys been together
2010.
10 years, exactly.
2011.
Shut up.
You just went recently.
Last week.
Oh, yeah. Come on now. And you got money. That's what they say.
So hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth. Right. You know her every weekend to go to a show.
To go to a new show, exactly. I'm surprised I haven't seen all of them.
Only the Cirque ones, though. Some of the other ones are real trash.
Yeah, I like the Michael Jackson one.
I did like that's Cirque. That's Cirque.
Yeah.
I'm saying like the one in the tent is don't go to that one.
What's one in
the tent? The one in the tent. Oh, that was behind the Circus. That was actually like
it was like next to the Paris or something, right? Was it behind Circus?
It's like the Stratosphere. My bad.
MSG Spirit opened up. That's all I'm waiting on.
I got you.
MSG Spirit.
I got you.
Not like 2023.
I might have something for you.
But go ahead. First Friday.
I'm sorry.
First Friday was cool. You know, it's First Friday. Just going down there, hung out. My girlfriend had family in town. That's why we ended up going down there. And then Saturday, we did just a whole little day. We went and run around, ran some errands, met up with Tommy and his Tommy's son's graduated. Tis the season, graduation season. That's right. Everybody's graduating. And then have some shots with Corey with the Kilgores, and that was. And then yesterday I just chilled all day, man. I had my days mixed up. I thought me and the guys were gonna go out and watch the game on yesterday, but apparently it's Wednesday, so I just chilled.
Old Joe's coming.
Yeah, my boy Joe.
Puerto Rican Joe.
Oh, I know Joe. Yeah,
of course.
How was your weekend?
It was good. I didn't know I was going to get that quote. It's not your turn. I don't even know what I did this
week. She's like, wait, this is how I was prepared.
My turn? No, it's Corey's turn.
Saturday we went to it's birthday party season.
Okay,
I hate that shit.
Kind of.
And then
baby showers and birthdays.
Yeah, Sunday we went to Crystal Palace. And I hadn't been in ages. And my kids were being so fucking dramatic. They never skated before, but I was like, come on, this is so dramatic. Like,
they're just like, I don't know what to do.
My son had a full-on panic attack. And I was like, you're not going to die. Look at these kids falling.
Did he fall?
Yes. But after his first fall, he still was big. I'm like, did you die? And he's like, well,
did you break anything?
Kind of. In my spirit.
My daughter's a bit more adventurous. So she was like, I got it. And she kept falling. So we went to Crystal Palace Sunday, and that was it.
Does that worry you that she's more adventurous than he is?
No. He's like, and that's why I'm so shocked to hear you describe your firstborn be this wild child.
Oh my God.
Your firstborn is calm and chill.
Yeah, he will literally jump off anything, run into anything. And he'll be like, Mommy, I'm fine. Or if he hurts himself,
that changes.
I hit my head.
No, it doesn't for me. I walk away because
I don't cry. I'll be like, are you good?
No, I do. My daughter climbs. So you have a play set. It's pretty tall, and then we have a trampoline, and it has the high, protection thing. Yeah. She climbs from the fucking play set and jumps into the tramp. And I'm like, girl,
what is wrong?
I like that kid.
She gonna break her leg. So
I walk away, I cry, or like my husband has a Jeep, or he'll have the most random shit. He's super white. He'll have the most random shit in the backyard. And I'm like, she can't. She's like, Daddy, I'm like, okay, fine. Channel your white side.
That's a bear trap. I know. She loves it.
It's a bear trap in the backyard.
She loves it.
She's in the middle of the bear trap.
Yeah. Like, are you serious?
Oh my God.
Riley,
oh my God. He has a 96 Jeep. It's old. So Jeep people, all they do is work on their fucking Jeep.
Yes.
Those type of Jeep people. Yeah. So it's always a whole bunch of tools and
issues. Like it's always broke. Like, is it ever going to be? Yeah, it's not broke.
It's broke, but it ain't broke.
They're always putting new parts in it. He's always winning these drawings. And so whatever. She's always over there with him.
He is super white.
He's super white. He's as white as white's going to get.
He's
as white as white's going to get. I always tell people, I'm like, if you're going to date, I mean, they can't be racist, but I'm like, why would you date like a Paul Wall? Like that, you might as well get it.
Paul Wall a bad name.
No, I'm just saying, I'll date the nigga at that point. I don't got to deal with the racial differences. I might as well get a black dude.
I like a Braden and not a Trevor. Like, give me a Braden.
You want a Braden?
Bradens are like Carlson or something. He's going to be pure.
Not Trevor.
You're going to be like, okay, you got a golf course dad. You have.
I'm saying white girl shit. Give me Jessica.
Zach is definitely a white guy.
Zach is fraternity white. They low-key racist.
Yeah, I would never fuck with a Zach. Okay.
For guys. Kelly for guys.
Kelly?
Yeah.
I like
white girls.
I like unisex names, though. I was going to name
Leslie?
I was going to name my daughter, like, Kaya.
If you date a white girl, what kind of white girl you want to date? You want to date Kelly?
You would never date a white girl because mom would kill him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Maybe it's Samantha or Amanda. Samantha or Amanda?
They both sound white.
Kimberly. I see you with a Kimberly.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, see, I think the opposite. When black men date white women, I feel like she can't be that white.
Wait a minute.
I know.
She can't be Kimberly white?
No,
she can't be...
no, Kimberly is not...
She can't be Karen white?
No, that's what I'm saying. Can't be a Karen.
Can't be a Karen white? That's the whitest of the white.
This is why I think that, and it's super hypocritical. I don't care. I don't care. Because typically mothers form the home, the household, and like we're the teachers. So I don't want a Karen teaching black kids, how to go into society.
Because all they're gonna do is tell them to sink that black part down.
Have you not seen
that part
on TikTok? I'm heavy on TikTok. Like I spend most of my time on.
So you want one who can make greens and green bean casserole?
Yeah, even though green bean casserole is
disgusting.
Nah. My husband loves it.
You get my... See,
I like my crunchy.
You get my analogy.
I made them start adding Rotel to his shit. It's still nasty.
You tried to make it better.
Have you not seen the kids on TikTok where they were like, mixed kids with black moms are elite? Have you not seen that?
No.
Yes, and
there's so
100%.
many ones with white moms sharing their horror stories.
Yes.
I've always thought
because it actually makes sense though. Like you saw Colin Kaepernick's thing.
Yep, thank you. That's because his mama, he was adopted, but his mama
even still, like she took him to that was different though.
But they're still out of touch because they don't have to be.
Because they don't understand that black part and they don't want that black side to overcome the white part that is a part of who they are. Yeah. I raised you. So why do you feel like you connect with these black people when I am white? Yeah. I didn't teach you how to be like that.
And men aren't as fragile. Like my husband, he doesn't, in the beginning, like some of his family and stuff, they'd be like, well, how come she says the kids are black? I'm like, because nigga, Obama was mixed and y'all call him black.
Yeah, he was black.
My kids are black. I mean, it's unfortunately, that's what society thinks.
Okay.
Right.
All right. My weekend was chill. I hung out with you for a little bit of time. His son's graduation.
You still sound disappointed. I need you to be more excited.
Yeah, it was kind of sad that you said it. Just hung out with you for a minute.
I'm mad I haven't seen Top Gun yet. The Sailor in Me is disappointed.
I never even seen that.
I tried to take my kids to the movies on Friday night after I got off work. I was like, hey, y'all want to go to the movies? I was like, I'm going to see Top Gun. Jude was like, let's go see Bob's Burgers. So I took my son to go see Bob's Burger movie.
They got a movie?
And I proceeded to take my hair down from its two-strand twist during the whole damn movie because the shit sucked.
Don't you have locks? I was like,
I'm a little disappointed. I can't wait to see it.
You're gonna hate it.
I'd rather watch that on HBO.
Gun or
Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
It was horrible.
I'm not into stuff like that.
You're
into that, right?
I saw Top Gun.
Like you love The Simpsons.
Yeah. That's why I said I can't wait to watch Bob's Burgers. But I'm not going to the movies to watch it.
Hell no.
I did something pretty cool though.
To watch it.
I went to the Juneteenth festival down at the West Las Vegas Library.
Wait, they had.
Yes. Yeah, my dad was singing. My dad was singing down there.
Your dad sings.
Yes, my dad sings. So he was down there singing with his group. And,
that's what that was for?
That's what that was for.
They did like a week or two early, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but they have different events going around the whole city doing.
They're gonna have some that weekend too.
Yes,
weekend.
But they had this one at the West Las Vegas Library. My dad was singing, so I went down there for a minute, checked him out. There was a girl singing there. I don't know her name, but this girl was singing. She wasn't singing. Girl was singing.
What she look like?
Dark skinned girl. A little bit of weight on her. Maybe early 30s, mid 30s.
The reason why I asked because I just saw somebody, but she was like your color, and she had.
But she was on stage, but she had a very nice black dress on.
Yeah, and she could sing.
Oh my gosh, this girl was singing. But the same person, yeah. But anyway, and I did something today. So I'm years late at doing this. I paid to get my degree, my AA degree. Mm-hmm. Today.
What's the AA degree?
My associate's degree. I paid to get my associate's degree today. So
what do you mean by paid though?
Well, you gotta like when you finish everything, you gotta pay.
She's like,
I haven't graduated yet.
You gotta pay You gotta pay like tuition fees and course fees and school fees to the school to officially get your diploma and officially graduate.
Well, congratulations.
Now. I graduated in 2014, 2015.
What? So now that after
you're not getting a congratulations anymore.
So listen, it was something I knew, but I just didn't. I wasn't worried about. I wasn't worried about it.
So now your official graduation was 2014,
15. So
congratulations. Accomplishments are still accomplishments, no matter how late they are.
But so it's something I knew about but forgot about.
Are we gonna have a graduation party for you?
No, we're not.
You guys literally will party for anything. Have you noticed that about
this?
They'll party for anything, and
they won't invite me to it.
Yes, we can.
Graduation party.
We do. We do invite.
They have the most epic.
What happened this weekend? With who?
It wasn't our party.
Whatever.
It wasn't our party.
That was Tom.
Whatever.
It was not our party.
What happened last weekend? Right.
I don't fucking know.
That was
right. Exactly. Caught up. They don't be invited.
Anyway.
They have the best.
They just know I want.
There was just a fight. I know y'all had a party.
We did not.
No.
Really? They literally party for any reason.
So
but go ahead.
The reason I did it is my daughter's going to college. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It'll be good for my son to see that, like the kids to see that.
Yeah, of course.
I do have a diploma. I did go to school. So that's why I did it. Like, I wasn't worried about it before. But I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pay the fee. I paid the fee. They're going to send my diploma in like 4 to 6 weeks. And I got a plan for I got a plan for my dad. I'm gonna give it to my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Are you very pro-college?
No, I am not.
Okay. I was going to say because you're military.
I am not very pro-college. I am very life experience.
Yeah.
I am
because at the end of the day, that's all that
very
matters.
trade school.
Me too.
I am very, very trade school.
Now, I don't want my kids to go in the military, though.
I see, I do.
I don't.
If you're going to do 4 years, I'd rather you
I want to go get there 4 years and get out.
No more than
4 years and get out. Get your benefits.
It's not worth it.
Bro.
Yeah.
My biggest regret is my dad wanted me to go to the academy. I should have did that.
Yes. Now, if they go that way, like I told my daughter, like you get into college, go JRTC. Let them pay for the rest of school.
Yeah.
You do 4 to 6 years. You got a guaranteed job. You're an officer now. You're going to do the job automatically to be an officer.
Yep. And then your job on the outside is even better.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a plan. But now that we know that stuff, we know it's a plan. So that's what I did. Real quick, we got like 2 things to get into before we got to get out of here. NBA playoffs.
Right. Here we go.
I'm a football girl, so
I'm not.
checking out. You're going in the bath? That's how checked out. You got the music! I'm not that into it.
I got tired of hearing you fucking sing the whole time.
Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so Celtics Warriors, they are tied 1-1.
Yep.
Boston stole one.
Did they steal a game?
Oh, they stole that game.
There was already 2 games?
Yes,
Yeah,
finals.
yeah,
Boston stole that game.
They stole the game.
Okay. I'm gonna say this: they won it fair and square, but they stole the game in Golden State
Because they weren't supposed to win
in Golden
State, so they stole that game.
They stole that game. It's 1-1. They got blown out last night.
They did.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was kind of opposite.
Yeah.
Golden State got blown out the first game. Well,
I ain't gonna say they got blown out. They just couldn't hit shots.
They got their ass whooped.
They got their ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond Green did what he's supposed to do. He played his role yesterday.
What was his role?
Agitator.
Agitator?
Agitator. Yeah. Get under the other team's skin and make it affect that game. And it did.
I also think even though it was a bad game for Boston, I feel like they also weren't making shots in that game also.
Well, you're not going to expect Al Horford to hit.
It wasn't even Al Horford. I was looking at Brown stats, Brown stats. Dude scored 12 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the first quarter.
And went quiet.
In total for the game, it was 17.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like what happened? So, I don't know. And then I'm really worried only about Clay.
Yeah, Clay had an off game yesterday. Again.
Not an off game. Like,
and they kept him in the game trying to get him to make some shots.
Once he starts making shots, if he starts making shots,
it's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
He started making shots, but Boston.
I'm still pulling for Boston.
I still got Warriors in 6.
But Golden State is like I said, if Clay actually starts hitting, even if he knocked out half of them shots.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one last topic that I want to talk about. She is out of the room though, because this is her topic.
Which one is it? The Shauna Ray or the dude with the?
You sent me like 4.
No, it's just 2.
I probably didn't send it to you. It's the Instagram video we watched at Tommy's house about the dude sexualizing a 14 to 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Well, him basically blaming them for the
no.
For the way that he feels.
For the way they look. That's what
for the way they looked.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He is blaming them.
Yes, but he is very.
Oh yeah, he's trash.
Wrong.
But
you want to be a pedophile, just say that.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I told Corey. It's like, bro, you can always tell like where you're coming from.
We're talking about the story you sent us on Instagram.
I keep seeing him all over TikTok. Like,
you do?
That one, and the guy with the dreadlocks, who he was on TikTok. Yeah, he always would say like, a woman needs to know her place.
Oh yeah. The one that says we don't value, we find men dispensable or whatever he said. He said the wrong word.
And that one, he just says a lot of negative
exactly.
things when it comes to women.
Yeah,
and it's just like. When it comes down to it, we didn't found out he likes underage
girls.
girls.
Yeah.
It's always those types.
And it's like, why go for little girls because you can't grow the balls enough to be a man?
Yeah. This guy is full of it. The one that this guy because he's basically saying because of the way, like, I'm gonna look. They look this way. That's no better than the aunties saying, girl, quit switching. Like, I have a cousin who, from 10, she had hips and legs and hips and body.
Legs.
Exactly. Body. She had all of that at like 10.
Yeah.
So she can't help it. But statistics show that most girls that are sexually violated happens between the ages of 4 and 7.
Wow.
Pedophiles are disgusting.
Yes.
Way,
terrible.
So. But his video, he was basically saying,
yes, go ahead, please.
They look a certain way. I don't know.
I'm gonna look.
He's blaming them.
He's blaming him and the parents.
And he's basically saying, like, he didn't even say, I'm going to look away when I found out they're 14. He never got to that. So I'm like, you're a pedophile.
This is my thing.
You like young-looking women.
You can, like, listen. Once you look at a person's face,
you talk to them.
You
literally
talk
to them.
Yes. But even from a distance, if I can see your face, I can give your age within a 3 to 5 year.
Not only that, but bro, the environment.
the environment.
First of all, you're not seeing 14, 15-year-old girls at the club.
Right.
No.
You hanging out at the park.
Or even at the store.
Yeah, what are you doing? Hey,
like, I want to
go
go to this beautiful 21 and up club, or not even club, just like, I want to go to this dinner. What's your favorite drink?
Right.
That's literally a gauge. You can literally say that, and they'll be like, I don't know. Like, what do you like to drink?
Exactly.
And that's a childish mentality.
Yeah.
Like, you can't name one drink off the shelf.
If you say Midori sour, I know you've never had a drink before in your life.
Amaretto sour, Midori sour.
No, if you say that.
Spit off ice.
Mike's hard lemonade.
Y'all bringing back memory.
But no, man, you, sir, are not a good person. You were suspect as fuck.
Therapy. You need to grow up.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like Tiara said, if you want to be a pedophile, just say you want to be a pedophile.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't blame everybody else.
Don't blame everybody else for your shit.
Don't blame everybody else.
Yeah.
I remember
in jail
Hawaii.
or in Hale, you know.
I remember I was stationed in Hawaii. This girl approached me in the mall, and she looked very young. I asked her for her ID.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
When
were you born?
Let me see your ID. She was like, what? I said, let me see your ID.
Yeah.
She showed me. It said 22. I said, all right, what's up? We good now.
Yeah.
But it's an extreme.
And that's my thing too. Because
Hawaii.
Me and Kelvin, we talked about this last night. We were just like, at what point is it the parents' fault for letting their child, their underage individual, go out the house? We were talking about the young girls.
Okay.
Wearing all of the makeup, wearing the lace front wigs, and doing all of the lashes and the makeup.
Hold on. So it's a parent's fault because a man is sexualizing the child?
No, he wasn't saying that. He was just saying, when is it the time that the parents also step in to prevent it before it even gets there? Exactly.
Kids,
So, like, at this point, because for me, my stance was like, the parent does have a role to play, because if my 14-year-old is interested in makeup, okay, you can do whatever you want in this house.
Yeah.
But when you leave this house, you don't need all that shit.
And people
you don't
say
need all
that's
of
like
that.
an old school mentality, but I kind of agree.
You have to protect your kids.
There is a certain,
kids.
yes.
I live within walking distance of Centennial High School, and I can tell you, they do look grown, but they're walking home from school.
They're
they got
literally from the school. That's why I
and
say
like
your
you said,
environment.
them wigs be laid, makeup be beat,
lashes be on.
You look at some of the prom pictures.
Yes.
And
oh my God. Don't even get me started.
I'm like, y'all are not in high school.
Are y'all going to BET
Yeah.
Awards?
Yeah.
What is this?
And I'm not blaming them.
No.
It looks
like
good.
I said,
Don't get me
pedophiles are going
wrong.
to be pedophiles.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to sexualize you regardless
But
of
I
what you
do
wear.
agree. It's the same as like these girls who would dress their sons like the nigga that left them. Like, that's dumb to me.
Yeah,
Let him.
yeah.
Right.
I let my son pick out shoes in Walmart, the light up shoes, and
My
let
son
him be a
will
kid.
wear Paw Patrol, dinosaurs,
There are-
whatever he wants.
Let the kids be kids.
And when he gets old enough and he starts, doing sports and becoming muscular, okay, baby, I need you to wear a t-shirt. You need to wear a t-shirt. You don't just need to be walking around shirtless all the time.
Yeah.
Why? Because there are people out here who want you, and that's not okay.
It's a fine line of being like, I'm protecting my kid, but not victim shaming.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, okay, Uncle Mike's coming over. Put
I'm
on
not
some
going to
shorts.
tell
Uncle
my daughter
Mike
to put
is not
shorts
coming
on.
to my
He's
house.
not coming to my house if you have to put on.
Right. If he's looking, she getting a little thick.
Yeah, those creepy uncles always exposed.
That'll be the last time I talk to
I'm beating Uncle Mike's ass and you're getting out my house.
Well,
Don't be weird.
There was a situation on, I think you heard it on Saturday, where my daughter felt uncomfortable with somebody at the party that was looking at her a certain way. I didn't see it, so I didn't see it, so I could not address it. But she told me.
She told you afterwards.
She told me
it had to be
after.
Yeah,
it had to be after.
She knew you was gonna flip out.
Well, no.
I'm flipping the table.
Right.
Well,
Hell yeah.
so
nasty ass about my house.
Causing the scene.
Right.
Causing the scene.
I think there is a balance. Okay? When I say balance, you have to take everything your children say to you as real and as fact.
In that moment,
In that moment, right? But as a father, it's depending on how I handle it. Now she tells me, I said, okay, we're gonna get you out of this environment right now.
Yeah.
Because
I want you to be safe and
because I didn't see it happen, but
I believe you.
I believe you, so I'm getting you out of this environment.
I believe you enough to take action.
I will tell you that is the most important part is in that moment say I believe you.
Yes.
Because those are feelings.
Now if I see it, now it's a different problem. That's a different problem.
Now that's blatant disrespect.
Oh, yes. That's a different fucking problem.
Do you mind me asking, did she say he said something or just looked at her?
Just the looks. It was the way he was looking.
I hate that the older people, they be like,
girls.
Yeah.
Like, why are you licking your lips? You're ashy anyway.
But like I said, if I see it,
ashy and ugly.
If I see it, it's a different damn problem. But since she told me, all right, we're going to get you out of this environment, we're gonna get on home. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. So
because even as a grown woman, she could tell you this in 5 years. Yes. She's uncomfortable. Some men just creeps and thirsty as fuck.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, we got one.
Yes,
we
it
got
is.
one of them never mind.
At your job.
Never mind.
And on that note,
forget where I am sometimes.
Yes.
That is
y'all my people.
Yes. On that note, so
is that it, Corey?
that's it, man. It's time to get out of here, baby. It's time to roll out, man. Like I love this. This is a great conversation.
Yeah, I'm sorry I go on tangents.
No. It was so awesome.
There's a lot of layers to me.
It's organic,
this was a needed conversation. I'm glad you came because a couple weeks what made me ask you to come was we had an abortion conversation.
Yes, and I love that you guys even did that as well.
Yes,
I mean, I know you guys have her here, but I feel like you would have did it anyway.
Yes.
No, we would not have.
No?
If she wasn't here, there's no way we would have brought that up.
That's true.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We will have to have you back.
Look at you. You're a blessing.
That when it comes.
It's a growth
Before it was
podcast.
just a bunch of drunk guys talking loud. No, I'm just kidding. I liked it.
Talking loud about sports.
Yeah.
I liked
Nobody
it.
cares.
It was a great conversation, and I'm glad you came. I'm glad I hit you to come.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
we got a lot of positive feedback. The post I posted, that we got a lot of positive feedback already from people like yes, like you know.
Having a doula come on.
Yes, and having you speak about your stuff.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
We would love to have you back.
Yes.
No hair. I love. Hey, hair flip even with none. Okay, we know the vibe.
Yes. So
let the people know where they can find you.
Yes.
Oh shoot, I am on as a doula. I'm on Instagram, PNM Mama, so Phenomenal Mama, but I had to abbreviate it. And then just my personal TikTok. I'm not on Instagram like that. My personal TikTok. Well, I have Dope Black Doula TikTok, and then my personal TikTok, which is where I'm spend most of my time. I have like 125,000 followers. So follow me.
On TikTok. Okay. Good shit.
It's T Flynn with like 4 E's.
On TikTok.
Flynn. Yes.
Okay. All right. And thank you. Like I said, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all know what's up.
I forgot about the
Got
look natural.
T-shirts are out. Ronaldo got on the purple one. Yellow, blue, purple, mauve. Buy them, $25. Hit the link.
Crop tops coming soon.
Crop tops are coming really soon. All right. So buy a hoodie. We still got them. Buy a T-shirt. Buy the original T-shirt. Support Black businesses. We're the Killing Tyme Crew, and we are out.
Bye.
Peace.